This week on Comedic Confessions.
I threw up in my college professor's yard.
What are you doing in his yard?
I was like low-key stalking him.
I fought my grandma's boyfriend in a Memphis hotel and almost died.
What?
He takes a chair and he throws it at me. And so we start like punching. And at one point, he just like wraps me up and he starts walking towards the balcony.
While making out with a girl, I got a nosebleed on her face. We're making out. I just remembered, this is really wet. Like, her face is so wet.
No. Like, I'm not used to this.
Because we were like really
getting a girl wet.
Whoa.
I'm Cody Troutman, and this is my podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Comedic Confessions. Oh wait, applause button. Yeah. Today we're joined by Cepeda Cheeks and Shawna Blake, two amazing Tulsa comics. And as you know, we've kind of redone the format. How we do it is I had them write the juiciest detail of their best stories. I'm going to shuffle up, pull one of them, and whoever's it is, they tell that story. It's a live confession. Well, anything could happen.
Whoa.
We have the police standing by in case the statute of limitations is not expired. Someone might go to jail. All right, are you two ready to play?
Yes. Okay.
It is Shawna.
Oh,
okay.
That's exciting. Okay. I threw up in my college professor's yard.
What?
I did.
Oh, no way. Was
Yes,
this
I
while
did.
you were in college?
Yes.
Oh.
While I was in his class.
Ooh.
The final was the week after this occurred.
Oh.
Yes. So this was not only just a regular college professor. This was a man I was deeply in love with.
Oh, shit.
You know, I was waiting for, I was like, what are you doing in his yard?
Why was I in his yard?
Yeah.
Great question, Cepeda. Because I was like low key stalking him, like a little bit.
And you were sickened by what you saw.
If in the yard is low key, what is high key stalking?
That's a great...
What is your standard of stalking?
What would be considered high-key stalking?
I think high key would be like in his home. You know?
You're on the premises. So,
So here's what happened. So I was obsessed with him. I was very much, like wild and out, like trying to like follow him around, like low key, like just kind of taking all of his classes, even though I wasn't an English major.
Very low key.
Yeah, I would like
Low-key as hell.
memorize his class schedule so I could bump into him in the hallway.
Oh.
He would go to the bar by himself a lot. And then I would just go there too with my friends and I would just break off, and I would go and like be in the orbit and try to like talk to him. And we would talk, we would like hang out, and so the throwing up occurred because he invited all of his like grad students, like undergrad students who are taking his classes to like a barbecue at his house at the end of the semester.
Oh, you're in.
And I was like, I'm for sure going to that. Like I've been there before, but he didn't know about it.
He's like, I'll send you all the address. You're like, no.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it,
The day before you send the rest of the grads, hey, it's canceled.
Yeah.
You just go by yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Don't follow up with him. He's real sad about it.
Yeah, he's sad. I mean, listen, to be fair to me, he was hot,
that justifies it. Yeah.
Honestly, if you're gonna like really pursue somebody, a professor's better than like a degenerate gambler or something.
Right. And now those aren't mutually exclusive.
You say that like professors can't be degenerate gamblers.
That's true.
Like,
this man also goes to bars by himself.
That's true.
He's obviously depressed.
or was he looking for me?
He might have been. He might have known that you would be. He's like posting on Facebook, like about to head to the Fly Loft bar alone.
Yeah. To be fair, it was Tahlequah, Oklahoma. So there were like two bars. Oh, okay. So like it was a pretty good chance I was going to be able to find him. You know, like
50,
it wasn't.
Exactly. I guess if you're going to stalk somebody, do it in a small town. There's only so many places.
Super easy.
Or it's nowhere else to go. That's why he didn't suspect shit.
He was like, this is normal. I see her everywhere. But I mean, why wouldn't I? You know, it's a small town.
Sean, you're a genius. This is really, this is sharp.
That's
exactly.
what they call it.
Yeah. So
genius is often misunderstood, Cepeda.
Absolutely.
I'm ahead of my time.
Yeah.
I think women been stalking people.
Name 7. Exactly.
The lips to fire.
You can't. So
you go to the barbecue?
I go to so before the barbecue, I was being a +1 for my friends. Like she was going to a wedding. And so I was going to be her +1. It was like at the river in Tahlequah in the middle of the day.
Whoa.
And so I was like, sure, I'll go to this wedding with you, but I've got to get back for the barbecue, you know? So I go to the wedding.
It's a big day.
It's a big day. I go to the wedding, and at the wedding, I am the only person not a member of a sorority or fraternity. I'm the only person who's like single, like who's not with a partner at the wedding. But you know, like me and my friend, and she has a boyfriend. He's just out of town. So and there was an open bar.
Yeah.
So I got
Toe up.
hammered. And I knew I was hammered because I hitched a ride with a stranger back into town. I was just like, I'm going to go with you because I got to get to this barbecue. And so I'm driving back and they're like, where do I take you? And I was like, I'll tell you where you take me.
Bossy as hell.
to this barbecue or whatever cookout. So I get there and now it's a party, but it's an English major party, which means everyone is sitting in a circle and reading pieces of short fiction that they'd written to each other.
Way.
Nobody's drinking. Nobody's had any alcohol. It is the lowest key vibes. Okay, I'm seeing your face.
Your gauge of what low key and high key is. It needs some calibration.
It's low key vibe. Shawna's like, oh, this is perfect.
This is a crap. So I'm dropped off and I go to the backyard, you know, and was familiar with it. I'd been back there and I go in there and I'm like, okay, project sobriety, be chill, like be normal. And so I sit down, and he was like, how was the wedding? And I was like, it was great. I was like yelling. I was like, oh no, I'm not projecting sobriety. So I was like, I'm gonna be cool. I've taken my shoes off already. And I am sitting in the circle and he starts reading a piece of his work. And I'm like, this is the best day of my life, you know? And then I realized I'm gonna throw up.
Oh no.
It's definitely gonna happen. I'm going to throw up.
That mouth gets
so
sweaty.
I stand up and I start walking and I start throwing up into my hands. Into the cleavage I had specifically worn for this occasion. I'm just because I don't want to throw up in his yard.
Oh, real.
That'd be inappropriate. So I'm trying to like
biodegradable.
catch it. So I
Fertilizer, honestly. You catch it?
catch a lot of it.
Throwing up in the yard might have been your best option, actually.
Catch a lot of it.
Pretty impressive, honestly.
I catch a lot of space to catch it. And so I'm walking out and I'm just like, oh God. Like, so now I'm just standing there. I'm like, what do my shoes are back. My purse is back. I'm standing there like covered in puke. Mm-hmm. And so like, I don't know what to do. So I'm standing there. So one of my friends from the class like comes out and he's like, what are you doing? And I just act like I'm on the phone, you know?
Did you grab your phone with the hand you caught the puke with?
I shook it off first.
It's very low key.
Low key, chill.
Low key, the worst night of my life.
So I'm like, blah, blah, blah on the phone. And he was like, you should probably go. And I was like, definitely I should go. 100% I should go. And I was like, can you help me find my purse? Because I think it's back there. So I hear, and this is like, I'm from maybe 20 yards max, like less than that for sure. I don't know how to measure things, but like they can definitely hear me. I'm in the front yard and I'm standing out there and they're like looking for my purse. Like people are shuffling. And then I realized I had chucked it in the back of a pickup truck down the street. Like low key, I just put it there. And so they can't find it. And then I find it and they have my shoes and I'm standing there and I'm like waiting. I call my friend who lives, my roommate. She's going to come pick me up. And I'm just like telling her, I'm like, I threw up in his yard. I'm just like yelling. And they're like right there. So she comes to pick me up and I leave. And I've left my puke and my dignity in his yard. And then I had the finals the next week.
Oh, shoot. Did you ever discuss it?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I may have told a version of this story at a storytelling event in Tulsa the year after I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And that may have been recorded. and posted on social media, and then people tagged him in it.
Oh, they knew.
The people that was there, fucking dickheads.
That's so rude.
The people who knew who he was, like my friends that I was in the class with, tagged him in it.
That's crazy.
And he did message me about it. He was like, because I described him in the story as like a homeless Robert Downey Jr. before he was sober.
Oh my God.
That's like aesthetically what he looked like. And he was like, a homeless RDJ, huh? I can see that. And I was like, yeah, that's how I would see you.
That sounds like he's flirting a little bit.
Listen, that's what I believed my entire career there, and I still believe that. I still maintain that. I think he's married now, but I have seen him around. He does still exist. Like, I don't stalk him anymore.
Tag him so we can see his marital status.
Are you still married? Are you into vomit? No. Okay. I don't think he is. Yeah.
Hey, some people might be.
He might be. He might be.
It's
yeah.
into his yard.
Yeah.
Did anything come from when he messaged you like that? I feel like he might have been putting a feeler out.
We interacted. We got along, like I feel like had I been capable of making a move at that time, I like to think it could have happened,
And that's a good place to be.
And I like to believe that, and nobody tell me any different. Like
we refuse to. No, you're absolutely right.
Nobody tell me that I'm wrong.
High key, you're right.
Thank you. So So I don't know.
I do think small town English professor has a beautiful young woman obsessed with him.
Right.
I feel like it could have happened.
Right.
If you had taken a swing, it would have happened.
Right. I mean, I was less hot then, but I was still fine. I was okay.
But
people wouldn't have been mad at it.
I think if
it sounds like you made up for it in fun.
Yeah. I had a lot of energy,
Elongated neck, right? And just got it on the grass.
Yeah.
Kept the outfit clean. Hey, can I go to the girls' room? Mouthwash. You'd have been more. Because you projected sobriety. You projected stuff out of yourself.
I did. It sobered me up pretty quick.
Yeah. They call that projectile sobriety.
Projectile sobriety.
Who knows that's a whole different multiverse, actually. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what
that's a good point.
Done? You puke and you spin around and you're like, this barbecue's rancid. You just
blame it. Yeah. He's like, you didn't even eat anything.
You're like, you better take care of me.
I'd have blamed it on his fucking script. I'm like, the script was ass. And made me throw up.
Your
story was so bad.
Terrible. It makes people vomit. Like, I don't know if that's what you're going for. I do think it was a weird one, whatever he was talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
What was it about? Do you remember?
I think it was about dog sex or something. Oh, like, I really think
Wait a minute. How you leave that part out?
The story has a lot of good details.
Like,
if anything, maybe you throwing up saved you.
Honestly, if I'm real about it, I don't think I could have handled it. Whatever that experience would have been, I was not ready for it at 22. Oh, man. For sure, I wasn't ready. So I'm like, I think the universe was like,
English professor.
Well, he wasn't from Tahlequah.
Oh, where's he from?
Boston.
Whoa.
Which is a foreign accent in Tahlequah. So it was pretty hot.
Doggy style.
This fucking Brad puking in my yard.
Fucking yard. It's fucking regurgitation.
Okay, are you guys trying to get stalked? Because that's what it feels like.
Not again.
I've never been stalked, and I think that's why I think
she did a good job.
Maybe she's really good at it. See, I was not very I was pretty low key about it, but I wasn't great at it. Like, people knew.
My problem is
she had like a lawn chair and a beer set up in his front yard.
Fucking tailgating.
Oh,
it's not even stalking. That's like broad daylight. Hey,
but
I'm here.
Truly, the worst day of my life wasn't even that. When I think about it with him, the worst day of my life. Have you guys ever taken like a writing workshop thing where you like submit and then everybody like talks about your story?
Mm-hmm.
Those hurt my feelings a little bit.
Yeah. I may or may not have written one that had maybe higher key tones of my lust for him in it. And I thought nobody's going to know that because, like, why would they know that? Right. Because I'm just like, only me and my friends talk about it. But like,
Well, you described it as higher key, and based off the pattern of your level of keys.
So I submitted it, and we get there, and it's just me that day, and we're in the workshop. Only me that's like being critiqued, and we're about 5 minutes into this hour when I can't say anything, right? I'm just listening to the feedback, and this bitch in the corner, I remember her face vividly. I can see her there. She shoots up her hand. She goes, "Well, I think this is about you. We all talked about it."
Oh my God.
She says this.
But she's not wrong. That's the thing.
It's not about being right or wrong.
She's not wrong, in fact, but she's wrong for saying it. Thank
you.
If anything,
to herself.
Her sixth sense is accurate as fuck.
And I was like, I just sat there and I was like, I am gonna die. I'm gonna die. And I was like, oh my God. And so and
I'm gonna puke again.
And they were like, she was like, well, this and this. She started listing details.
Can you give us one excerpt that might have?
I might have made the
low key one.
I might have made the person from the Northeast and older than the girl that was like into it, and a couple other details about him physically.
You couldn't have just did one little thing off, like he's Mexican, you know.
And so she was like, "We think it's about you. We all talked about it."
That's crazy.
And then they kept listing details, and I was like, "I can't say anything." And he was just like, "Okay, because I can't." Now that I'm a professor, I'm like, "Oh my God, this poor, like I would die." And so he, at one point, he was like, "How would that change things if it were?" And I was like, "I'm gonna jump off the building. Like I can't."
Hold on, I see his game. That was a feeler.
What?
That was absolutely a feeler. He was, but he has a job, so he was trying. He was trying to find a way.
It's like that classic fuckboy light. And what if it was?
What if
down
it
if you're down.
was?
You know
Like, what
what I'm
if it was? Yeah, it was insane.
I'm just playing, unless. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow,
yeah, that was
great.
awful. It was
Great
bad.
story. Oh my God.
Thank you. I'm different.
It's such a great story. Have any of your students ever tried to hit on you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have they stalked you?
No, not that
key.
I'm aware of. Yeah. I've had a couple.
Technology.
Yeah. They come in like not at this job. I think it's different, the institution I'm at now, but the one before, when I like first started, I was figuring out like how to do this job, and never like inappropriate, but definitely I think more accessible, more approachable. So they would shoot those shots a little more fast and loose.
That makes sense. Like when you're first start, you don't know where to like draw the lines.
Yeah. I'm like, am I putting a vibe out? They're like, I'm not trying. Like you're young, but one of them was older than me because I was. And that one really, I was not cool with it because I was kind of into it. And so I was like, wait, no, like this is, oh no.
You're like, just graduate first.
Yeah, just
I wasn't
get out of
cool
this class.
with it because I was into it. I didn't like it because I loved it.
That semester, like 3 did. It was crazy. I was like, I got some pheromones going this semester or something.
Oh, man,
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's
Go
crazy.
ahead and get your grade up. They teach you bad as hell.
Yeah, I'm like, one of them brought me pizza, so it did work out for me. Yeah, he worked at a pizza place, and so he brought me a lot of pizza. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Great story,
Perks the
Shawna.
job. Thank you so much.
A round of applause for Shawna.
Thank you. I survived a lot to get that story.
That was fantastic and well told. That was really
Thank you.
good. Okay, Cepeda, your turn.
I fought my grandma's boyfriend in a Memphis hotel and almost died.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
One sentence, so many details.
Yeah, it's like every
where do we
piece of
start?
that.
So
Every
I was
piece of
like
that.
16 at the time, and we had a family reunion in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
If I don't know if there's any other Memphises, but yeah,
Probably.
Memphis, Tennessee. It was family reunion, and I wasn't familiar with like a lot of them, but like a lot of like family I did know, like from St. Louis. We drove to Memphis, and my dad, he couldn't go; he had to work. But I went with my grandma, and I was staying with her and her boyfriend. And this dude, like throughout the trip, was toe up like the whole trip. He was tripping, like he was complaining. He's like, "Fuck, man!" Like, you know, he was just complaining the whole trip, just bitching. And then at one point, him and my grandma, they argued like a lot, but like they were just like super arguing this weekend. And at one point, he said something, and he was like, "Shut up, bitch." And I'm like, "Who the fuck?" You know, yeah.
Whoa,
Like,
to
who
your
the fuck you
grandma?
talking to? Yeah, and like I'm
Damn.
16, so you know it's like that weird. And he was like, "Stay in a child's place." I was like,
Whoa.
"What?" And she was like, "Grandma's like a crazy lady though, so she's like, I got it, I'm cool." And like, you believe it, like that ass, like she ain't nothing finna happen to her dead ass. Like I trust her. She probably defend herself better than I could. But she.
So you're 16. How old was this guy? Just so I can picture it.
50s, mid 50s.
Okay.
You know, late mid 50s.
What was he complaining about?
Just bitching. You know what I'm saying?
Constantly.
It's hot outside. I want to go home. And da 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 da. The price of eggs is going up. Shit like that. Like just shit that's who gives a fuck. And then one night, so this night we had like a banquet. And at the banquet, you know, it's like wear white. We're all like, you know, a nice little banquet. We eating food, dancing, blase, blah, Cupid shuffle, all that bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Wobble, blase, step in the name of love, all that shit. And he's like toe up. And it's like this pipe in the middle of the room. Like, you know, like a little, I don't know, maybe like sewage goes through. You know, like how buildings just have like a random pipe sometimes ran in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
And he's toe up, like gone. And he's like grinding on it and shit.
Oh, he's treating it like a pole.
What?
Right. And staff's
Stop.
like recording them and shit. My grandma's embarrassed as fuck. She has the ick bad. And one thing about my grandma, she like her in a good mood. She gonna say some like nut shit, but like when she's pissed off, she's pissed off. Like, that's her dude. She brought him, and this is a family reunion though, so she's mad as fuck.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'll never take this motherfucker out again."
That's such a good grandma.
They finna go out after this, but you know, so he gone, and you know, people clowning over. So afterwards, you know, we're in downtown Memphis, so they want to go out. Like I said, I'm 16 at the time, so I'm like trying to go back to the hotel, play some 2K.
Yeah.
And so I asked my grandma, "Hey, y'all go out? Can I get the hotel key?" She's like, "Hey, ask insert name here. I won't say his name, but she says go ask him." So he has the room key. So I go up to him, and I'm like, "Hey, man, let me get the room key because since y'all finna go out." And he said, "Little nigga, shut up. This stay in a child's place."
What the
And I'm
fuck?
like, but also he doesn't realize we're at my family's reunion.
Yeah.
Not his. Actually, he's the only person in this immediate circle
Yeah.
not of blood.
Yeah.
So my aunts and uncles like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" And he gets in my face, and my other aunt runs from behind me, like reaches over, punches him square in the face.
Like over your shoulder?
Like all I see and feel is like punch wind, and then like see him get socked in the face, and he kind of like bucks up, and I'm like, "What the fuck you gonna do?" You know, I'm like, this is like the day I become a man, so I'm like, you know, I get in his face, and he started like losing, just inaudible shit, right? And then at one point he's just like yelling and shit, and my other uncle, he's like, "You want to fucking do?" You know, so he like, "You need to calm the fuck down." He's like, "Fuck you." So they like get into a like brawl.
Well,
Like,
now is he still using? I like that someone punched, but kind of using you as like a shield. Yeah.
it's like
I feel like it's
when
like
cops-
I'm helping,
It's
but
like when
also
cops kick down doors and shit. They got the riot shields.
yeah, yeah.
That's how she did me. Dead
You
ass.
were. That's kind of your role in this.
I'm glad he didn't swing then. And so him and my uncle, they get into like a little wrestling brawl thing. And you know, they both like 50s, 60s. So
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot imagine.
it started off intense, but it petered out hella fast. You know, like
You hear joints creaking.
you heard pops and shit, bro.
Oh my gosh.
My uncle, I remember his watch like broke, and he said, "All right," he was like, "It's
I'm
time
done.
to call it."
I'm done.
And so he finally gives me the room key, and my aunts, they drive me back because they're not going out, so they drive me to the hotel. And my other aunt looks in the back and she says, "If he tries something tonight, you better beat his fucking ass."
Oh, no.
And she's like, "If you don't do shit, I'm gonna come beat your ass." And I was like, "Oh,
What?
yeah." I mean, she has a point. And so
Sure.
they
yeah.
dropped me off back at the hotel, and I'm playing 2K. You know, I'm on my career. Had a good 40-point game.
Nice.
And then I hear
Nice.
yelling down the hall. I just hear them. My grandma and him arguing. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They come in yelling at each other and shit. And I'm like, "Yeah, keep it down. I'm trying to fucking lead the Thunder to a championship." And they arguing and shit. And at one point, he gets like super loud, and he's like, "And you motherfucker!" And I'm like, "Damn, damn," you know, like.
How long had they been together? He's talking to
Like
you
since I was
very-
a child, since I've been like 5 or 6.
That's
like,
Okay.
right. And
His word choice and tone is crazy.
and what's crazy, like he's
Grandson.
never really been on this type of shit. First of all, not his grandson.
That's true.
Fuck that.
Right.
Step granddaddy.
No,
No.
they're not married.
They're not married.
Common law, but
Sure.
But he talked like crazy. And like, so at one point he pulls like his check out his pocket. You see this motherfucker? This is grown man money.
Oh my
grown
God.
man money.
It's like a movie.
And I was like, what the fuck? You know, I don't care. And he's like, see, I need you and your dad to get the fuck out of our life. Like he gone, he's told, get the fuck out of our life. Get out of my life. And he was like, I'm your granddaddy, nigga. I'm your granddaddy. And I was like, you know, I'm just like, I'm trying to get back on the game, bro. Like, and so he's
like grown man money. I'm getting grown man buckets.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking post.
Yeah.
And so I called my dad, and because he didn't make it, and he was like, what the fuck? And he's like, you need me to come down there? I was like, I think I got it. He ain't really done shit. But I just informed him. And then he was like, well, when y'all get back, I'm gonna be there. And I was like, okay. And then at one point, him and her are arguing still, and she wants to go outside to smoke a cigarette. She says, hey, Cepeda, can you walk with me? And I'm like, yeah, I'll walk you out. And he says, no, you sit the fuck down.
Oh, my God.
Stay in the child's place. I'm going to walk my woman downstairs.
Oh, my God.
And so I walk up to him, and I was like, she says she don't want to go with you. I'm getting tired of you. And then as I walk next to her, he takes a chair, and he throws it at me.
Oh, shit.
And the thing is, right, I dodged it, but I didn't dodge it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dodged the initial throw, but then it like ricocheted and it hit my leg. Ooh. That bitch hurt. That bitch hurt hella bad. So I walk up to him and I punch him square in the face. Right?
Oh, shit.
But the thing is, I didn't have my grown man strength yet. Oh, sure. And he has old man strength. And he kind of ate it.
He ate it?
He ate that bitch. And so we start like punching. And at one point, he just like wraps me up. And he starts walking towards the balcony.
Oh, shit.
And I'm looking, and like, I was really
balcony
confused.
in the hotel room, subtle flex.
I was really confused because he was walking so briskly.
He's got that grown man
despite lugging a 200-pound boy. You know, and I was like, I'm going to die.
Was he big?
He's not like
size?
He was like average man size, you know what I'm saying? Like not super big.
It's pretty impressive.
But
yeah,
he's like lugging me. And so at one point, like if I look behind me, I see like we're on like maybe 5th, 6th floor.
Oh yeah.
I look down and see just like pavement. You know what I'm saying? Like I see outside.
Ooh.
And in my head, I'm like, well, it was a good run. You know what I'm saying? Like I died nobly. Because, you know, at least my aunt won't beat my ass for not standing up.
True.
You know
right.
And then my grandma comes and she punches him upside his head.
Holy shit.
And he drops me. You know, he drops me. And then
on the balcony or
no, like
strong.
he drops, like he lets go of me. He lets go of me, and then I slapped him one more time, and then I ran back inside.
Smart, good.
And then after that, police come. Whoa. They're like, we got a noise complaint. And I tell them, hey, officer, I'm a 16-year-old boy. I just got in a fist fight with this grown man right here.
There we go.
Y'all need to get him. And it goes, I don't know about that. But y'all need to keep it down before we have to kick y'all out the hotel. And I was like, oh. And so
you're like, officer, he just tried to throw me over a balcony. You're going to make me spend the night with him?
That's exactly what I did. So after that, you know, shit boils down. My grandma's like, fuck. And so she just like loses. Yeah. So I didn't go to sleep the whole night though. I was scared to go to sleep.
Dude, I would have been too.
And so I just sat there and watched them all night. Like, I was just like, he would move in his sleep.
Yeah.
I don't have a gun on me. I'm just, I throw a plastic knife at you or something.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And then the next morning, I guess he just didn't recall anything that he did. He's like, good morning, Cepeda. I was like, fuck you. And, you know what I'm saying? We go outside. He trying to speak to, you know, everybody's leaving now. So, you know, everybody's saying their goodbyes. He trying to go say bye. People like, fuck you. And, and then we get back to my grandma's house. And my dad's like sitting on the fucking front porch. And like, as soon as they go in, he starts throwing all his shit out. I said, get the fuck out of her house. He starts throwing all his shit out.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. And was that the end of their relationship?
No, they were back together like a week later.
Oh, no.
I was going to say, like, are they still together?
Like, yeah, they're still together right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
True love can survive anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She was like, that's fine, but that pole dancing did give me the ick. Like,
he's like trying to murder my grandson.
Never dance again, but like the rest of it we can work through.
That was the ickest part of all that, to be honest with you.
Sure.
That's crazy, man.
Me personally, I'd forgive a fight, but...
Yeah. Was he good at the dancing?
Oh, he was awful.
Oh, yeah.
Awful.
I will say, in fairness to this man, grinding on a sewage pole at a wedding solo is something I would do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love
I
weddings.
assume you have.
Yeah.
And will again.
Because most people at weddings get hammered. I don't drink, so it's like the perfect opportunity for me to be myself. And everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's
He's
crazy.
He's just drinking.
Cut him off." you
Yeah.
know?
I haven't done shit for him actually.
Yeah.
His tab is empty.
Yeah.
The bartender's like, he's just really hydrated. I don't know. This guy's pounding waters.
guy's
Maybe
been
low on
drinking.
electrolytes. I'm not sure.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. So okay,
That's
so they're
crazy,
still
yeah.
together. Damn. Have you had to be around him?
All the time,
He
yeah.
claims not to
All
remember
the
any of
time.
this.
Yeah, but he's apologized to me for it though.
Okay.
Okay.
That's at least.
That's-
Apologized.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said sorry.
Happy
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah. And you haven't fought again. Or
I've
you
been
have.
trying to. So like, like
Cepeda comes home from the military. He's like,
He's like,
back,
I'm
motherfucker."
ready
actually
now.
exactly what I
Yes,
did.
yes.
No, like when the first time
Yes.
I'm like, bitch, I'm ready now. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to fight.
Because he's getting older and you're getting stronger.
Yeah.
Any
So
opportunity,
that's-
I be like planting little seeds. I be like, what you trying to do? There's a balcony outside if you want. you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Oh my
But it hasn't
gosh.
popped off since then.
Oh no, I done caught up. So now, yeah,
Yeah.
No, fuck no, it's not going. Yeah,
Yeah.
Now he's getting to the age where, like, if I do, I'm an asshole.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Yeah.
I still think at the age it happened at, he was an asshole. You were 16.
For sure.
I can't believe the cop was like, well, y'all be careful now. And just
That's
left.
crazy.
Precisely what happened.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That's wild.
Very believable, actually.
Yeah.
Was
It's believable,
Very.
but it's upsetting.
that is tough.
That's what got
Yeah.
everything to stop, though. So I mean, they did their job.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did like part of it.
Shout out to y'all.
Dang,
Gee.
man.
God.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy.
I'm glad you didn't die.
Yeah. Me too.
If you
Neutral.
had to sum up, what was one thing you learned from this whole experience?
Positioning.
Yeah.
Low center of gravity.
Yeah.
Everything in a fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
So not to be up in someone's arms. Probably not a good
Yeah,
choice.
avoid that.
See.
Great story. Wow, that was
Yeah.
intense.
That was crazy.
There was moments where I was kind of genuinely concerned.
Yeah.
I was like,
is he going to die?
yeah. Did he
Spoiler.
make it?
Did
Yeah.
Did he make it?
Man, that's great. Okay, I'm loving you guys' stories. If you guys want to go again, is that fine? I mean, I can
Sure.
do one, but
Whatever you want.
I do this every week.
Let's
so
hear
I
your
can-
story.
Yeah,
wanna
we
hear one?
want
Are
to
you
hear your
sure?
story.
Okay.
We want to hear your story.
Okay.
We didn't confess. Time
Yeah,
to-
you have to confess.
Match our energy.
Otherwise, there's
All right.
too much confession.
These are his confessions. Dun, 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 dun. I won't say the lyrics because copyright is on the way.
Let's see what we got here.
These
Mine
are his
is,
confessions.
while making out with a girl, I got a nosebleed on her face.
Whoa.
So it was our first time being physical. And she had invited me over to her place because I live with my parents. What's up?
Hell yeah.
I actually distinctly remember we were out on the date, and she, because it was like one of our first times going out, she's like, I'd be like more comfortable like meeting up, like because I offered,
Yeah.
and I was like, totally. So we're out, and she was like, do you want to like go back to your place? I was like, well, my place is my parents' pull-out couch, so maybe
The only
your
thing
place?
pulling out.
Yeah, exactly. And so we go back to her place, and we're making out, and I just remember distinctly, I was like, this is really wet. Like her face is so wet. And I remember
You're like, I'm not used to this.
because we were like really making out.
Like getting a girl wet.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's usually bone
It's not
dry.
supposed to be this wet.
This is too wet.
Ugh, girl, you got a problem.
What's wrong with you? You're too wet.
Oh, that's
So you're dripping on her.
Yeah.
And she
yeah.
gets,
Well,
she
she
gets
got me wet as well.
That's right.
So we're making, and like, you know, like when you're just like really intensely making out, there's a lot going on. So
Sure.
I didn't,
A lot of elbows.
yeah,
a lot
I didn't
of,
immediately
yeah.
clock it. I just remember at some point I tasted blood.
fucking
And
iron.
I was like, whoa. and, yeah. And I was like, yeah, a little rusty. You know?
Yeah.
And so I pull back and it's dark. And I was like, I think you're bleeding. Like I blamed it on
Yeah,
her.
of course.
And she goes,
typical.
also, you should make less.
Also, you shouldn't vote.
Yeah, what'd you go for?
Yeah.
No, I was like, I think you're bleeding. Like, and she pulls it. She goes, it's not me.
Oh,
and
no.
I went like this, and my hand was covered in blood.
Oh my
I went
god.
through there was like a 1.5 year period where maybe it was like dry. I got a lot of. I don't get them anymore, but I got a lot of nosebleeds.
You're like
Yeah.
a pervert anime character. Like when they be seeing titties and they get a nosebleed and it shoots them up in the air and shit.
What kind of curse is this?
And,
Blood don't go to your meat, just come out your nose.
yeah, my circulatory system's all
What
fucked
the
up.
fuck?
I get turned on. I'm like,
It's upsetting.
and so, but at this time, this was like the beginning of it. So I didn't know that I was getting nosebleed. Like I got to a point where I kind of knew what to do and we were figuring it out. But this was very new. And I was like, oh shit. So like we get up, we look, it's like all over my face, all over her face. She looks like messed up. It's
Like
on
sinners.
my shirt.
God.
Yeah, because I just thought there was like a lot of spit. So I just kept
Kept going.
and it was really gross. And then she started apologizing to me. She was like, I am so sorry.
What?
She's like, let me
No,
help you.
it's your fault.
You're like, yeah, as you should be.
I was like, yeah, I don't know
like-
if I'll be able to forgive you, but
Yeah,
I gotta go home.
I mean, I guess there's one thing maybe I could forgive you if you like, you know, I don't know, like maybe you
Obviously,
stay away from my face.
is out of commission. I
Yeah,
guess.
but like
Yeah.
other pieces of me.
There's some blood
you
running
could-
somewhere else.
Yeah. Let's transfer this around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I can't stay hard, and I'm like, well, I lost a lot, so it's like,
Lost a lot
This
of
is all
blood.
your
this
fault.
would be
Yeah, and this is on you.
this would be diamonds if you hadn't bled me
I'm
out.
dead as hell. I'm fucking hemorrhaging.
Let me out. It's crazy.
That's funny as hell.
But yeah, she's like tried to apologize, and I was very embarrassed. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
usually I'm pretty good at, as we all, we've been comfortable.
It'd be
kind of
scary if
being-
he was calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kind of was being a little quiet. I'm like, I'm so sorry. So she like gets me cleaned up, and then she was like, wow. I was like, oh, we want to keep going. And
What?
she wanted to continue
She
making
give
out.
you a
Okay.
tampon.
Tampons in each
Just-
nose. I was like, do you have heavy flow? I'm really struggling. here.
Amazing.
And so yeah, we continued to the evening. It was
This is just a low. You're just like, yeah, I'm that good.
No,
you know,
it's
like I
not.
can't.
It's not.
I was like, I live with my parents, and she was like, I'm into it. You're like, I'm gonna bleed all over you. She's like, I like it more. Like what?
You've given her every red flag
Yeah.
possible.
Literally.
literal red
Yeah.
liquid flag.
What?
Like don't give a fuck.
You know,
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
thought this has been like one of my most embarrassing like dating moments. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I think it's a brag. I think you're like, I'm so good at making out that I can bleed all over a woman and she wants to come back for more.
Got her looking like
I've
Ric Flair
never
in
thought of that.
'96. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
I respect it.
So did you continue dating?
We did. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we saw each other for a few months, and
What split y'all up?
Yeah, like what bodily fluid did you put on her that she was like, now I got to draw the line?
I have boundaries.
it was. Yeah, I wish I had like a funny story for like how we
Yeah.
broke up. We were both just kind of like. And this was when I was playing professional golf, so I was on the road all the time.
Okay.
Kind of similar. It's honestly, it's kind of a similar travel schedule to stand up. You just do
Yeah.
during the day because you
Play professional golf?
Yeah, that was my career. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I knew
Yeah,
that. I
so
think
I was-
maybe I had an idea that was a
I know
thing,
what
but
happened. You're a cheater.
no, I did not. I did not cheat on her, but I was
Wow.
on the road all the time.
Yeah.
and she
Tiger
was
Woods
like,
said the same thing. I'm fucking with you.
yeah,
I'm playing.
yeah.
You would be surprised how like little action you get is like, because I was never like a famous professional golfer. I was just like, I was doing it, but I never made it to the PGA Tour. You know how in the baseball they have the like AA, AAA, all that. I was in like the AA of professional golf.
Hey, that's
Okay.
So
something.
it's like well, you're
Putt-putt.
doing it. Yeah.
They-
He was like really good
They
at
didn't let me
putt-putt.
use the big clubs. It was
Yeah,
just
There
yeah.
ain't no country club floozies.
When I was in college, yeah, but it's like when you're like the best player or like one of the best players on like a college team, like that's cool. But then when you're professional and there's like 200 other guys that are way better than
Yeah.
you, it's just not as cool.
So no one thought you were going to get better. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
they didn't believe in
They
me.
didn't believe
I may
in
have been
like
great
an-
at making out, but I was not getting better at golf.
Let me tell you something, Cody. Don't compare it. Don't think like that. Because being the best golfer on your college team ain't that cool neither. You know what I'm saying?
You were never that cool.
Yeah,
you
it's
didn't
true.
lose it.
Yeah,
you
man.
never had it.
Restructure your
Never had
mindset.
Yeah.
You didn't fall off.
You can't fall off if you never stepped
You
up.
stayed the same.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But no, we just broke up because I was on the road a lot. She was kind of, and she was very like, she was a country girl, very traditional. And she wanted a guy that was kind of more that like blue collar. Like she never thought golf was that cool. So
You didn't have any
Right.
blue polos?
yeah. I should have worn some blue polo. But yeah, we just kind of like, it was like, you know, when you get along really well with someone kind of on the surface level, then the deeper it goes, we're like, we just are not that compatible. So
Yeah.
very amicable separation. I think she's married now.
Different blood
Sure.
types?
Yeah, she gave me a transfusion, which was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
really nice of her.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, happy for her in her new beginnings.
I will
Yeah.
say, I want to say something inappropriate, but I'm not sure if it's. I will say
You can always edit it
So
out.
she
It's
was
your podcast.
Yeah, that's true. We had known each other for a long time before we started going out.
Yeah.
And the reason that we started going out is because she was like a pretty petite woman and she got these like enormously fake breasts. And we would see each other at the gym. And I would just and guys would be like really creepy about it because they were new and it was obvious and it was a small gym, everybody knew each other.
Sure.
And like she was just like, "How are you?" I was like, "A lot's changed in your world, you know." And she
You're
was
like,
like,
you've really been
"Oh."
doing like pressing.
You see how he goes? Other guys were so worried
Yeah,
about
other guys were worried about it. Other guys.
Other guys.
Why did you start getting together?
The reason we went out, she got these big titties.
Enormous fake tits.
And other guys were tripping on
Other
them.
guys were great, like being real weird about it, whereas I decided to
Me
date
being
her.
the gentleman I am,
Yeah.
I see the heart under the silicone.
That's right. That's right.
Well, because I was just like, well, there've got to be downsides, you know? Like, what are the...
You asked her about the medical issues
Yeah,
with
like,
her
what the
new
recovery
tits.
process-
Oh my
That's definitely some on brand.
God, that's so on brand for you.
Some ladies
And then
spend
so we
But
thousands
what?
on triple D's.
We started like talking about her
What's the
tits,
drawbacks of this?
you know? And I was like, is there...
You're negging her surgery? Like, you were like, yeah, but what's the problem?
gotta be some-
There's some problems with that. It looks great, but there's some problems. Yeah. Yeah, you got a scar. Let me.
I asked about the scarring. I was like, what's the scarring like? And she's like, no, my surgeon's like really good. She'd like show me.
She showed them to
you. Yeah. And so, and
What?
I was like, this is fun. I was like, we actually have a
Sure.
good time hanging out. I was like, we
Yeah.
should grab dinner. And she was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And that was our first date.
She
Wow.
showed you her titties and you said, dinner?
Well, it was. She wasn't like woo. It was. She just was like, you know, pulled the
Right.
the halter.
She
whatever
did it
the
very
workout-
medically.
Yeah, it was like
very
a medical,
respectfully.
Yeah. She was like, you can see it better if they're in your mouth as well. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a medical.
Oh, you
yeah.
asked for dinner.
Right. Dinner, and she's like, these don't have milk in them. They're silicone. Like I can't help
You
you.
don't want to drink this shit.
Yeah,
But
I like.
that's how we got together. We kind of talked the medical side of the.
So that's why
augmentation.
she was prepared for the blood. Like you'd already been
She's
medically
this guy's clearly into it.
clearly
You lay
into
on me
some
hard
medical
enough,
shit.
I might bleed too.
Yeah, like if you really get in there, you know, we could break open some sutures and then we could keep this party going.
Yeah, but
Like-
that's how it started. As I was kind of, like all the other guys at the gym were kind of being like, you know, real horn dogs about it. And I was like, how's your low back? Let's talk. How are you doing?
Do you think she immediately got back pain from it? Like that would be
Well, that's
crazy.
what I was trying to figure out.
Right,
You know,
right.
I was trying to learn.
Now that's
Right.
the question.
I was right.
That is a good question. That is a good
How
question.
fast did the back pain?
Well, because she didn't have the infrastructure for it as a small petite
Yeah,
woman.
the spine
like she wasn't
was
like
not prepared.
built for them. So yeah, I could see that being a problem.
So that was the genesis of it. And then, you know, we really got, you know, into our feelings and
Surface level
Yeah.
feelings. You really got into your surface level
get past
feelings.
the-
Yeah.
I need a traditional man.
Yeah.
really what she was
a
after.
traditional man.
I need a traditional. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I need a real man who's all real.
Yeah.
Fully faked.
She is kind of like one of those country girls with huge tits that just wants like a cowboy.
Yeah.
I wasn't
hey.
needing that.
Yeah, I get it.
The new tits part is new though. You know, like she's not a country girl with big tits.
She's a country girl with city girl titties.
She's
She goes back home. Her grandma's like, "You've changed.
You've changed."
You change your hair.
Yeah. Yeah. That is wild.
So
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm
That
glad.
story went a place I didn't expect, honestly.
And I'm happy that it went there. I'm happy that it went there. You start with beautiful intentions.
Yeah.
Checking in on your friends' medical issues. And you smash cut to bleeding all over their face while you're making out.
Yeah.
You know, I like that
Luckily, that's the bleeding has never happened again. That scared me.
so far. That's
Yeah.
the.
haven't made out with anybody. Since,
That's the meet cute that Hollywood's too afraid to write. You know, I think.
Yeah. Why didn't Bella ever get a nosebleed on Edward? Really test his resolve.
Right, really test him.
We're down to our final story.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was rescued from a flood by a guy who tried to finger me in high school.
Sounds like he rescued you from a couple floods.
Oh no, there was no danger of a flood on the other situation.
So it sounds like he was an
There was
expert
no
at getting you
danger.
to dry scenario.
Yeah, that's right.
He's keeping you dry.
He kept me dry.
Is that how he saved you from the flood?
He's like, Shawna.
Shawna is like, oh my god, the water dissipated. Oh, he saved
I'm
us all.
so dry that it like
He
moisturizes
saved Texas.
up.
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. Okay.
I'm sorry.
He could send him down there. Honestly.
He's like,
So
Where's my hug, ladies? Oh my god!
everything evaporated.
where's my
hug?
That
And
is
just the
so
whole
fucking good.
flood dissipates.
Holy
I
shit.
love it. I love it.
Oh, that's really fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, tell us what happened. This is
Okay,
good.
so I was driving but a lot of rain happened. Like this was years ago. There was a lot of like flooding in Oklahoma, a lot of like storms.
Yeah.
And my parents live out in the middle of nowhere and I was living with them at the time. And they like the creek gets out sometimes, like a regular flood, regular rain, and we can't leave. Like it's like out in the middle of nowhere. And so I had gone out and I was dating a Mormon guy at the time. Oh. And I don't know why that's important, except it was just a strange time in my life.
Yeah,
and he got me an Easter basket because that was like the time of year it was, which was a Glee themed Easter basket. That's where I was.
I can really picture this era too.
Yeah.
What's the guy?
Yeah.
Will Schuester? Is that the professor's name in that show?
Oh yeah,
much of a Glee
yeah,
reference.
yeah. No, I'm
that I
not
ever
with
watched
you.
it.
Yeah, no,
I have no idea. What
no. So, do you want to weigh in on Glee? Do you want to talk Glee for a little bit?
I'm engulfed in Glee right now, being on this podcast.
Absolutely.
It's not like I fantasize about Diana Agron every day for 6 years of my life.
No.
Shout out to her.
Totally
Whoever
fine.
that is.
Yeah, if she'd just get some fake tits, we'd really love her.
Then we would be.
Then we'd really appreciate her.
I definitely tap in then.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm go on this date and we're like hanging out or whatever. And I'm leaving and I'm going back home and it's like 1:30 in the morning, right? Because Mormons party hard. Yeah. And they had been like playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards at Denny's and I was watching. That's where again, we're really painting a picture. And so
Mormons? I thought
one
that
of them
like
was Mormon.
against their stuff.
Well, maybe he was a bad Mormon. Maybe he was a little bit spicy, you know? He was out there. He never drank caffeine, but...
Whoa. If I may interject, you sound like a ride or die. Watching your boyfriend play Yu-Gi-Oh at Denny's, that is a top tier woman.
Oh, listen. That night, I remember we'd gone to watch him play flag football.
Whoa.
And I was like...
It's a lot of duality.
Yeah, I was like, try harder out there. He was not doing well. And then we went to watch him play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, try less hard. Like, you're doing too much. Like, I can't.
She sees those little flags waving in the wind and she was like, ooh, but what if he had Dark Magician?
Yeah, like what if he threw down a card right now? Like a red card for soccer? No, not at all.
One of the Egyptian god cards.
Yeah. So it had been a hard night of flagging and Yu-Gi-Oh! And we got the Glee themed Easter basket and sent me on my way. You know, so I'm driving home.
He's like, boys, that's how it's done.
It's a man.
Exactly.
That's that grown man money.
A grown fucking man.
So I'm leaving and I'm driving home and I see that like there's water on the road, but it's like, it's pitch black dark. Cause my parents out in the middle of nowhere. There's no street lights or anything. It's just like fully like dirt road, rural area. I see some water on the road. I'm like, I think I can make it. Like, it wasn't too bad when I left. It hasn't rained anymore. I don't think about like dams and levees and whatever the hell. And so I start driving into this water and I'm like, oh, it's still going. Like, there's still water. I think it might be not a good idea. And keep driving. And I'm like, oh, I think it's maybe not a good idea. And like, I roll the window down of my car just on instinct, you know. I keep driving a little bit further. And then I go, oh no, like water starts coming in through the floorboard of the car. Shit. And I realize, of course, but my car dies, like, cause there's too much water. So I can't back up. So it like comes in. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just like freaking out. And so it starts filling up the water and like my car like gets turned, you know, like it picks up my car, like turns it. I start floating in the car and I'm like, I'm just like cursing and like yelling a lot. And like, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I was like, oh my God. And then the water keeps coming. And I hit a fence post, luckily, and stop. And so I grab my phone and like I start climbing out and like sit like in the window of my car. I remember the Glee themed Easter basket. I did lose it. Oh no. So it was like it got flooded. Ruined.
A casualty of the flood.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that ironic that the Mormon dude's gift was soaked?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. I love that.
Oh, that's good.
I did just write a soaking joke not too long ago about this guy. So
I just learned what that was like a couple months ago.
Okay. Yeah. It's great. I mean, I never did it. That's for the record. No, I never did it. I mean, but I would like to. I would have liked to.
Continue your
sounds
story.
Cool.
Just a nice, relaxing cuddle.
I'm not a pillow princess. I'm a disciple of the Lord. You know,
Exactly.
like, I'm just like chilling. Like that'd be great.
Do you get to pick the homeboy that shakes the bed?
I think the woman should get to pick it.
Yeah.
Personally, that's ladies' choice.
I just imagine like if I was a girl, like I had a boyfriend, but there was another guy I had a crush on. Invite him to shake the bed. You're just like looking at him like, we're basically fucking.
You know how mad I'd be. It's the ultimate betrayal. You didn't tell me you liked him.
Yeah.
He's shaking the mattress like, you fucking like that.
Like, yeah.
The guy that's inside, he's like, what's happening?
It's like, I'm in here, but I don't think I'm a part of this. Like, you're
$10 for this.
You're just a warm dick. You're nothing else to me.
You're a placeholder.
Yeah, that's right. So I pick up, you know, and I hit the fence. I'm like, oh my God. So I grab my phone and I look, it's about to die, of course. Shit. My mom has texted me, where are you? And I text her back, I'm in the creek. And she's like, haha, no, really.
Oh no.
Yeah, how bad she would have felt if something happened to you.
Yeah, right. She was like, you're doing a bit. What a silly bit. I'm like, the bit is gonna kill me.
That was the last thing Shawna
said. So I'm in the creek. Then no one comes to help me.
In the morning, the cops go to the house to deliver the news. Your mom's like, she is really committed to this.
She's committed to this bit.
She might have a future in that comedy shit.
Yeah. So my phone dies. Haha, no, really, my phone dies. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm sitting there and like, luckily there is there was a police officer or like a first responder guy who like lived down there in that area. Mm-hmm. And he was driving and he saw me do this. Like he saw me go into it. So he called the fire department, who, side note, my dad and my uncle, and a couple guys I went to high school with, because this was just like a few years after high school. I was like in college at the time. All were on these volunteer fire departments. Mm-hmm. So they come to rescue me at 2:00 in the morning. So I hear this later, right? I get there. My dad is woken up at 2:00 in the morning. The fire pager's going off and they're like, someone's in the creek, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, who's stupid enough to drive through the creek? And then he opens the door and my car's not there. And he's like, where's Shawna? And my mom is like, well, she did text me.
Well, you birthed her, actually.
She was in the creek. And I was like, God damn it. So The fire truck comes to get me. They can't drive through the water that I tried to drive through in a Toyota Corolla. And so they're
Toyota.
yes. And so they have to like go around. And then this guy that I went to fucking high school with who tried to finger me on a 4-wheeler.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was just driving the 4-wheeler and he just went for it. Like,
wait, driving?
I was driving. He reached around and then I stopped the 4-wheeler and kicked him off and then drove away because I didn't want that. He comes out to like help me. I'm like watching for fingers.
The worst.
You know, I'm like
The absolute worst person.
worst person.
Guard, yeah.
And so, but like I get down and like the water is like up to like, it's so deep. And like I do make it out of the thing and I survive. And my dad is so pissed.
Oh, no.
They're like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're alive. And my dad's like, you idiot. You know, like, your car is totaled. I have to drag it over to the side. So yeah, but I did survive. But it was wild.
Did that guy, did he reference that you two knew each other at all?
Not really. I was just like, this is a hard time for me. I don't need to talk to you at all. I don't need this reminiscence. I almost was like, I'll stay out here, you know, like just leave me on the car.
It'll evaporate eventually.
It will eventually go down and like but I never will. So I'm going to stay out here in this wilderness for the rest of my life.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the Toyota, I don't know a ton about cars. Was it able to be repaired or was it
No,
done?
it was totaled. It was fully done. Because like I had gotten water in the engine. Like it was done.
Now, the Toyota Corolla is probably the finest piece of machinery.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Very durable car.
Oh, right now, the one I have, because I've always had them. I just get another one when I do whatever I do to them, is like my bumper's zip tied on. Like my front bumper and riveted in, but it's got 200,000 miles on it and it's still trucking.
It is.
But I haven't driven it through water.
Because I have that Challenger. It like looks cool from a distance.
this fucking guy.
Challenger.
It breaks down all the time.
Challenger. You're challenging me right now to stay in this podcast.
So, okay, this might be a really stupid question. Why do cars not get messed up if it rains really hard and water's like getting in from the top? Is it only from the bottom that it causes this harm?
Well, that's not my area of expertise.
I just
but
wonder.
I think when it floods, it starts getting in between panels and stuff, and it's
So it's about being like submerged.
I think if it's submerged, it like
If it
gets
just can fall
into
on, that's
it.
different.
accumulation.
Yeah,
you know,
I
because
think
raindrops
so.
are just.
They can go
Yeah,
on. Okay.
Right.
and they'll dissipate, but like all at once. I needed one of those ducks, like a Branson
Like a
duck.
Jeep duck?
That would be nice
What's
to
a
drive.
Branson duck?
Have you ever been on? They're like the amphibious vehicles that you can
I've
drive
seen
on the
videos of
road, and then
those.
you can drive into the water. It's a
That
boat.
would be so cool.
It's a boat / car.
Branson, is that where Silver Dollar City is?
Yeah.
I went there when I was a kid. That place rocked.
I know.
I want to
That's
go
great.
back.
I
I
went
wonder
a
how
lot.
I'd feel as an adult. I bet it'd be awesome.
I think it would be less exciting. Well, for you, probably just the same. I think it would be just.
I'd be cutting in line.
I heard they got fake titties there.
They probably
I'm
do.
sure. They
probably do.
have Dolly's Stampede there, don't they?
Oh, if they do, I'm going too.
Man.
Yeah.
You got stuck in the creek, totaled the Corolla.
Yeah.
Rescued by a volunteer firefighter.
A volunteer
which is really funny.
firefighter. Yeah.
You think maybe he
volunteer
changed
firefighter.
though? Like, what if he was more mature after that and was like, "Hey,
No. No.
He was more mature. He tried to fuck.
More mature than swiping at a vagina while he's driving on a 4-wheeler is not a lot of growth that you need to make. Like the bar is pretty low.
So you're saying possible though?
So it's possible. It's possible.
Achievable.
I think he's married now. So I'm pretty
He's
sure
married. This is great. Everybody that we've talked about is now married.
Is now
That's
married.
crazy.
Is now except your grandma and her boyfriend.
They're just
Common law.
They're just hooking
Common
up.
law,
Yeah.
but they're not married. Yeah.
I'd objected.
Because she was like, I'm not taking him to another wedding or like another public place.
That's
true.
She can't take him anywhere. So she's like, I can't get married to him.
They're
that.
scoping out a wedding venue. She's like, "Is that a sewage pipe?" No.
No, we gotta.
Next.
No pipes, no poles.
We're going outside.
Yeah, exactly.
To the Tahlequah Creek.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Man, that's great. Thank you both for coming on. This is really fun.
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
you both.
me.
Thank you.
This has
Super
been Comedic
fun.
Confessions. Two of my favorites, Cepeda and Shawna. We'll see you next time.